fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Washington football team and the Philadelphia Eagles. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Throwing Jones. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
37-yard line.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10.
He's crossing. He's checking crack.
There's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Off the play fake, Jones. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right in midfield at the 50. First 7 yards there and a 1st down. Now the toss to Jones, running right. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. Now Jones. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. Well, that's a tough, costly penalty because now it makes it 3rd and 6 after the false start.
51, Mike 51. Let's go, defense.
Off play action. Jones. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
That's a nice clip and save sequence there defensively because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced a 3rd down. Blanketed the field with coverage, nowhere to go with the football, forced to dump off to the back, and even then they closed quickly and got him down behind the line of scrimmage. You name it, they did it well in that last sequence.
Carry for Raheem Mostert. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
The ball carrier.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. This is Mostert. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
He's taken down at the
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Here's Tannehill. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a 1st down Washington on a pickup of 18. On 1st down, it's Tannehill. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
1st down, Washington.
Tannehill on 1st down. And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. Charles, that makes now 5 interceptions and not even 5 quarters. Remember, he threw 4 picks last week.
And this turns into a tough situation because a lot of fans, the first thing is, oh, well, we need to change quarterbacks. This is your guy. This is your elite player. You can't just take him out like that. If I'm the coach, I make a little joke and say, you know something, big guy? We're going to change the football. So it's obvious that's the problem. It's not you. Keep firing.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now Jones. Going deep for Hopkins. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10, marking down at the 9. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
Oftentimes now offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Nice gain of 8 that time, and it's 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal.
They'll run with Mostert. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up. The loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
They'll run with Mostert, and he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown.
Touchdown, Washington.
Raheem Mostert, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. It's good, and Washington will take a 7-0 lead.
Washington 7, Eagles nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
11 at the 23-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Here's Jones off the play fake. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Just beating the play clock now. It's Tannehill. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. On 3rd down, here comes Mostert. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
Here we go on 4th. Tannehill. He gets it to Brown. Complete. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal.
One more time with Mostert. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Now Tannehill. Escaping the pressure right. Fourth down now looming after Philly's defense stands tall in coverage.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
That drive took them inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold them to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
On the return, the Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Jones now to throw again. Going deep for Hopkins. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, Jones. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Griffin there on the
defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
On 2nd and 9, Jones. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
Jones pass.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 5.
From the gun, Jones. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, We'll call this play significant.
On first down, it's Jones. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
Right at midfield.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Picked off at the 48, and they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
At the 48-yard line.
After the interception, here's Tannehill. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big play there just before halftime. 44 yards. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. On 2nd down, Mostert. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Raheem Mostert as the first half is winding down. And Washington is able to stretch their lead. He's got it, and it's 17-0.
Makes this Washington 17. Eagles nothing.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. On the return, here's a speedy Jamison Crowder. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw. Jones going deep for Hopkins. He's got it at the 15. And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the 2nd half gets underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the 2nd half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the 2nd half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
And the Washington first down.
Here's a toss play right to Mostert. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Tannehill. That's complete to Moss out of the backfield. 7 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 7. First down, Washington.
Here's Tannehill. Flush to his right. He'll try and run it. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. To throw is Tannehill. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Mostert. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. 4th down now looming after Philly's defense stands tall in coverage.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Tannehill staying out there. They're going to go on 4th down. They snap it to Tannehill. Over the middle here to Brown. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25.
A gain of 14.
It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. Out of the gun, Tannehill. That is caught at the 7. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Here's Mostert. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington.
Ball carrier.
Raheem Mostert, his 3rd touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further. And his kick is good.
Makes this Washington 24. Eagles nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Jones. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Flushed out right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a 1st and goal, trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win here if they force a field goal try. Still a long ways away from that happening, but that has to be what they're thinking right now.
A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Running the counter with Mostert, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Now it's Tannehill. Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's 4th and goal.
Check. Check 52.
Tannehill. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Eli Apple. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Jones throwing on 1st down. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 49. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. They'll roll him out right. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one. And oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
On 2nd and 10, Tannehill escaping the pressure right. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. Give them 14 on that one and a 1st down. Here's Mostert. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. A gain there of 21 yards.
21 yards. First down, Washington.
From the red zone now, Tannehill. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. George Kittle, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And this Washington offense continuing to add to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Now it's Crowder. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Now Jones on 1st down. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Another first down there as this one goes for 25.
At the 21-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. I got you, punk.
Throwing Jones. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. And the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in the game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. What a game this defense continues to play, huh?
Yeah, they've been aggressive from the first snap, and they've controlled this ball game. But right now, if you're on the other side of the ball, you got to match that aggressiveness. No point.
And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. Going after right down the middle. And the lead is down to 24. Touchdown to kick. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the 4th. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Gain on the play.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we both...
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Throwing on 2nd and long. Tannehill rolling to his right. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the... That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Off the play fake. Jones. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones. Back in the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Intended receiver there was Donald Parham, but it's going to be 2nd down.
To 2nd and 10.
To throw again. Jones. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles get a score closer. Now that Eagle offense will stay out there as he'll go for 2. They're going to run for it with Jones. And he is going to lose yardage here. And he will not make it to the goal line. The defense holds him here. And this is still a 3-score game as the lead remains 18. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35.
Tannehill's pass intercepted. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. Here's Jones on 1st and 10. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10.
57's the mic. Watch 57. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. 57's the mic. 57's the mic.
Operating from the gun, Jones. Smith catches left side. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 13 on the play. And it'll give them a fresh set of downs. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
57's Mike. Mike 57. Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. They're going to run for it with Jones. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead a little bit further.
Washington 31, Eagles 21. Today's finals, Washington.
Well, at least at the very end, there's something to take away. They lost the game, but got in the end zone, got a 2-point conversion as well. I don't know, though. In the end, you still lost the football game.
You still lost the game, but maybe they were just capitalizing on the flurry at the end, right? You scored the touchdown, keep the momentum going, go